Okay, so welcome to I month. I love I and Y month. They are more on the fun side because there are so many fun facts about I and Y that most people don't know. So that's fun. And also I is more of a simple letter to learn the patterns about. A and O are kind of complicated. They have a lot of different spellings and sounds, and they changed to the schwa sound so much. Now we can learn them, and we do. We just went all over A in January, and we did a deep dive, and we know all about all of those little subtle nuances of when A is going to say which sound. So we can do it, but it's a study. It's a deep dive, right? And it took the whole month to learn about A, and we didn't even cover every tiny little thing. But I is a little bit more simple. Not totally simple. Spelling is never totally simple, but it's a little less complicated than I and O. Today, we're going to learn the long versus the short sound of I and when to spell, how to spell each sound most of the time. So the long sound for I is a diphthong. My mouth will change shape from the beginning of that sound to the end of it. I. We're going to count that sound as one unit, even though it's technically an infinite number of micro sounds from the beginning of that sound to the end of it. I. We're going to count it as one sound. I. Okay? Now, I has to have another vowel in the next one or two spots when you're spelling, if it's in the beginning or the middle. And we're going to be using I today to spell the I sound. There are a couple other different spellings for the I sound, but we're going to talk about those next time and next week and for the next few weeks. But for today, we're going to spell I with a simple I, because that's always your go-to. That's the letter that you try first, is just the single vowel. And then if it has another vowel in the next one or two spots, then it's perfectly fine. You don't need any other companion vowels to go with it. For this short sound for I, your mouth must be shaped very narrow and wide, like a grin, I, and your teeth are only open enough that a piece of paper can go through, very just narrow and wide for that sound to come out properly. I. And it's kind of important to get that mouth shape down so that it doesn't get confused with eh. I and eh are often very confused, both for reading and for spelling. For that eh sound, your jaw is dropped and your mouth is brought in a little bit. Eh, eh. But for the I, it's a long, wide grin. I, eh, I. And we're going to be doing the I today. For spelling, when you're spelling the I sound, most of the time, it's going to need two consonants after it. If there's not two when you're spelling, you need to make two by doubling the next letter. And we're going to go all over that today, so don't worry. Unless it's the last letter and then the end of the word. And there's also another exception that we're going to talk about. I think it's next week when I is in the middle syllable. It will break the tap two rule. But for today, we're going to have two consonants after our I sound. If there's not two, we make two by doubling the next letter. All right, should we get spelling? Let me see if my screen is still shared. I have a feeling. Oh, good, it is. I thought it timed out. Okay. So let's spell together the word. Let's start a little easy. I-bit. I-bit. So our sounds are I, B, I, T. I-bit. Consonants. I, B, I, T. Vowels. I. We always start with a single letter first, and if it works, stop. We're done. Can an I spell the long I sound there? Yes, because we can see that there's another vowel in the next one or two spots. So stop, we're done. We don't need anything else. I. Can an I spell the I sound here? Yes, as long as there's not a vowel there or there in the next one or two spots. It can make it short sound. So that's why in this tiny little 2-syllable word, those two I's are saying two different things. Even though it looks like they both just have a consonant after it, you have to look at the next two spots to really determine and be confident on what that vowel is going to say. That's why this I says I and this I says I, because of the two spots that are after them when we're spelling. All right, go for it. Your word to spell without me is I tip. I tip. I, t, I, p. I tip. Go for it, and then put it in the Q&A so I can see. Oh, did you like that, Monica? I noticed that you spelt it correctly. Well done. I tip. That's a lot of correctly spelled words, my friends. Yes. So our consonants are I, t, I, p. For our I sound, and a regular I will say I right there just fine. And this I will say I right here just fine. We don't have to double anything. As long as there's not a vowel there or there, stop. We're done. Beautiful. It looks like every single person got that right. That's right. That is right, my friends. That is how good you are. Next, let's try the word pritip. Pritip. So we have p, r, I, t, I, p. Consonants. P, r, I, t, I, p. Vowels. I. Can this I spell I there? No. Because there's a vowel one or two doors down. So that would force that I to say I. We don't want it to say I. We want it to say I. I is a short vowel. Short vowels require two consonants after them. If there's not two, make two. We do that by doubling the T. Now it's nice and happy and it can say I in that spot. Same with this I. Can it say I here? Yeah. Just fine because there's not a vowel there or there. There's pritip. Your word is slidim. Slidim. The sound in the middle is a d, d, like dog. And the sound at the M is made with my mouth closed. Slidim. Slidim. S-l-i-d-i-m. Slidim. Slidim. Let's see what we've got here. Very good. Ridwan, Rowan, Francesco, Joseph. Holy smokes, every single person again. Dorsey, gave me one more letter, please, for slidim. And then Beverly, both of those vowel sounds are going to be I. I. Slidim. Slidim. Very good, Regan. Okay. Our consonants are S, L, I, D, I, M. Vowels, I. I want that to be short, which means it must have two consonants after it. If there's not two, I make two. Now it can say I. For this I to say I, it also must not have a vowel there or there, which it doesn't, so we're fine. There is slidim. Slidim. Beautiful, gorgeous. All right, let's try together, and then I'm going to send you off on your own. I-lispin. I-lispin. I, L, I, S, P, I, N. I-lispin. Consonants. I, L, I, S, P, I, N. Vowels. I. We always try a single I first. Will it work there? Yes. Stop. We're done because there's already a vowel there or there. I. In order for that to make it short sound, there must be two consonants after it. There are already two consonants after it, so I don't have to double the S. I right here is also perfect spelling the I. The I right here is perfect spelling the I sound because there's not a vowel there or there. I-lispin. Your word is I tip sit. There's a p, p like Paul in the middle. I tip sit. I tip sit. I t I p s it. I tip sit. I tip sit. Lovely. Very good. Gorgeous. My goodness, you guys are really getting this quickly. Not one person has even made the tiniest little error. I am teaching a bunch of geniuses in this class. I tip sit. Okay, our consonants. I, t, I, p, s, I, t. Vowels. I, you knew, could be spelled with an I right here just fine because there's another vowel there or there. I, you knew, could be spelled with an I right here because of those two consonants. Same with this I. There's not a vowel there or there, so it was perfect. Well done. Amazing. I am imagining, since you all did so well on that one, that you want a little bit of a harder one. Is that true? Do you want a harder one? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay. Lots of yeses. Okay. Deal. I don't have any no's. Everybody wants a harder one. Okay, now this one's going to be all you without me. Spell the word. You can do it. Strypindim. Now, there's a n in the middle, like Nancy. Strypin, Nancy right there. And then a like Mary at the end. Strypindim. P, like Paul. Strypindim. S-t-r-i-p-i-n-d-i-m. Strypindim. Take your time. That was so fast, Rowan. Well done. Francesco, give me one more letter toward the beginning. There's a 3-letter consonant blend there. Strypindim. And you'll have it. Lovely. Good. I don't know how much more you guys can blow me away. I am always just overwhelmed with awe over you. Regan, the last sound is that your lips are closed. Strypindim. And the first I says I. The first I is long. Strypindim. Gorgeous, my friends. I don't know how much harder I can make these words to be challenging for you. Not only are they nonsense words, but you've never seen them before. You didn't get a chance to study. You didn't even get a chance to peek at it. You just knew how to spell it. All right, consonants. S, t, r, I, p, I, n, d, I, m. There's our consonants. Now we're going to go back for our vowels. I right here can be spelled with an I just fine. And these two is are spelled with I's just fine because of the tap 2 rule for each one. Are you impressed? Are you as impressed with you as I am? I don't know if you're as impressed with you as I am because I am pretty dang impressed. Okay, let me try another hard one. I mean, if that's okay. You guys are doing brilliant, so I'm going to try to put one more hard one in here in our minutes that we have left. They really don't get much harder than that. Okay, try this one. Okay, maybe this one will be just a touch harder. We'll see. Spell the word flitipsit. Flitipsit. And if you know the confident rule, forget about it for this word. I'm going to teach you the confident rule next time. Flitipsit. Flitipsit. Nice, Daryl. Flitipsit. We have it, it, flitipsit. Yes. Rowan, that's so good. Beverly, well, oh, Beverly, give me one more letter. One more letter, my friend. Nice, Dorsey. There you go. You got it. Well done. Flitipsit. Everybody else, take your time. Put it in the Q&A as it comes. I know it's a hard one. Nice, Joseph. Gorgeous. Yes, Julie. Well done. Yes, Rowan. Well done. Yes, Cam. Yes, Regan. Joe, my goodness. Every one of you again. You all deserve some sort of television show or something because y'all are amazing. Flitipsit. Flitipsit. Okay, consonants are it, ip, it. Vowels, I. Now, can that I say I there? Not yet. It has to have another vowel in the next, it has to have two consonants after it. If there's not two, make two. That's why we double that T right there, which I didn't give you any hints. You just remembered and you knew it and you did it. That's amazing. Fliti, here's another I right there and another I right there. 3 short I's. A long word that you've never spelled before, but you did it no problem. Okay, we have time for one more. I'm going to make this one more on the medium side. A tiny little bit easier. Not easy, but a tiny little bit easier. Spell the word I missed. I missed. I, ist. I missed. I missed. Nice. Yep. You're like piece of cake. You're like, this is candy, right? After Flitipsit and Stripindim, I missed is nothing for you, huh? But I do that on purpose. I kind of like to save the medium level difficulty ones for the very end, because if at the beginning of class it might have been difficult, but at the end of class it is on the easier side because you've already done such difficult words and you can see how easy spelling can be for just an average word. So your word was I missed. Consonants I, I, st. Vowels I. I want this I to say I. Can it right there? Yeah, because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors down. And then this I spells I. Just fine right there. I missed. I hope you are as impressed with you as I am, as I'm going to have to do some serious bragging about you. Because my goodness, that was golden. You guys, don't you love I? So far, we're off to a good start with I month, right? Next time, I think we might be learning the confident roll. It's when I is just a little bit of a princess and thinks it gets to break a pattern, but it still is pretty consistent, so it's a fun one to learn. All right, my friends, have a good night, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.